This is him looking at me on it's called This Little Piggy. It's WATP. If you know Carl Hamburger, I had the pleasure and the luxury of being invited on that program the other day, and boy, did I have a good time. And boy, are people mean. The hatred, it's hilarious. I love it. I really did have a good time. And I love Carl. And Lucy. And you know what? Getting to know her, what a lovely, lovely woman, and very nice milkers. She has very nice breasts, and she's very beautiful. Her mind is as beautiful as her breasts. Can't say the same for Toe. Can we? The goal here is happiness. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Kiki Bucks, happiness, jubilant, Gino, Lira. Beg, beg, beg. Shake, shake, shake. Ladies and gentlemen.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg, beg, beg.
But this is Kevin Brennan watching me on that program. And then I think watching me when I popped into Rob Saul's program, and then he has some choice words about the wedding. I think. Let's tune in and see. Thank you, Stalin19, for the clip. Love it. Love the clip. It's, oh, he's so happy. Okay. Let's see. What's this clown have to say?
It's a piggy show.
Oh.
But no piggies. Just Keanu and Lucy Tightbox. That's how they treat women. It's like, remember the Munster show with Marilyn? She was the normal pretty one. They were like, oh, she's weird. That's how they treat Lucy Tightbox. She's like, oh, she's like a normal gal. Hey, can you show some tits even though Carl's not interested? Can you show some cleavage? That'd be nice for your boy.
Quite soon for a gig.
That's crazy.
Keanu's there and Lucy Tightbox. Okay, so Keanu's there. Who knows why? She doesn't like steel toe. But is she getting married in a week?
I hate him.
She's getting married in a week, but now she's doing all these shows. She was on Stuttering John's show yesterday. She's doing all the shows to try to
all right, let's hear.
Raise money for her wedding.
Okay, if my wedding isn't, first of all, no one to pay. I was asked to go on. Carl is a good friend of ours. He asked me and Gino to come on his show, and Gino couldn't, and I still did. To be a guest on Carl's show, or and if you pop onto other people's shows, no one's paying you for that. And if my wedding is in a week, so as you say, I'm not trying to raise money for it now. That would be very irresponsible. You have to laugh at him because I mean, yeah, he's such a goofball. He's trying to raise money for a wedding. Oh, all right. You're weird, Kevy. You weird old coot. She's trying to raise that money for her wedding. I mean, I understand the appeal of the show. Just say whatever. In an old screaming man way, and I guess, and then it is law.
Because her boy Gino is done. Gino's done. He's done.
It's hard to believe.
This is like an hour in to the show.
Leave. You know who doesn't have a gig? You know who's got all the time in the world? That'd be my boy Patrick.
That's Carl laughing at all his jokes. Remember, he was accusing Stuttering John of doing that. Carl laughs at everything he says. Watch.
Belted.
Look at him. He's got such a.
That's crazy.
Look at him. Look at him. He gets such a kick out of himself.
You know who doesn't have a gig? You know who's got.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, you are. Thank you for memorizing. You know what? Maybe you should connect with my wedding planner, Linda. Yeah. There's nothing on her wedding registry. Look at all this stupid shit on her wedding registry. Why are you looking at it? You just surfing the net like in the middle of the night? What does your wife, what do your children think? Daddy, what are you looking at? Keanu's wedding registry? Why? It's rude. Dad, what are you looking at? Do you want to go outside and play basketball with me? No. I have to look at the details of Keanu's wedding. Daddy, who's Keanu? Exactly. Get out. Get out of my office. Now. I mean, if you wanted to come to like my dress fittings with me and everything, Kevin, you could have just asked. It would have been fine. I would have loved an older person's, take. You should have just asked. No? Love his take on the whole nuptial situation.
All the time in the world. That'd be my boy Patrick Melton.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. I'm getting slapped back on your audio.
Halloween. What?
I'm getting slapped back.
Great.
Isn't Melton an expert? Isn't this nerd an expert? What a fucking loser.
All right, I'll just mute you. Yeah, Patrick's a good-looking guy. We'll just have him on here just for the eye candy of it. That'll be fine. Let's see. Is this working now?
No.
No. All right. Let me
How much money do you think I raised for my wedding by now at this point in the podcast? Do I get all the money floating around in the background? Don't you think the wedding's paid for by now, you crazy old coot? Wait. Raising money for my wedding. If you wanted to come to the food tasting, you should have just asked. We would have put it in a blender for you. Kevin.
This sort of record, this is the best time I've ever had in my life.
Kevin at my food tasting would have been like this. It would have been cool. It would have been iconic. You could have just asked. You silly old man. Love his take on the wedding. Love it. Okay. What else does this freak have to say?
nod your head or give me a thumbs up when you figure it out. Appreciate it.
Early, but
I like how this is not pathetic. Keanu's getting married in a week.
why do you, Kevin, again, you could have come to the meetings. You could have come to the fitting. You could have come to the tasting. Kevin, I would have gotten you a bouquet. You're acting out. At least he doesn't think it's like a work. And I don't think that the other gentleman, we may take a look at what he said, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the strength. He doesn't think it's a work. But he's been it's been on his mind for a year.
And she's still doing these fucking shows because Gino ain't got no job, ain't got no money.
You know.
Yeah, it all gets boring, I would imagine. What?
I mean, and this is what? I don't know, 3 days ago. I'm not allowed to sit on a podcast. I mean, what should I be doing? I can't pop on a show when asked by a friend because my whole life has to stop. What are you talking about? She's getting married in a week. She's doing these fucking shows. Ooh. It's a good point. Kevin Brennan reminds me of those two old man Muppet heckler. Yeah, he is. But angrier and more sinister. Nobody would ever put him on a children's program. You know what? There's so much you could do with Kevin. Kevin Brennan reading books to children would be hilarious. Kevin Brennan as a wedding planner, hilarious. He's not using his talents for good. He's using them for evil.
You wish.
You wish you were men that claim to hate me, by the way.
Look at Carl.
This old coot with the McDonald's headset. I have been on his show countless times. And even when he's mean to me on it, or used to be back in the day, he'd be like, I don't mean anything by it. Blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care. Would text me, apologize, be like, Bill Schultz trying to get me fired. I'm like, Kevin, I'm fine. Don't you worry. So, in his heart of hearts, and I'll say it once, I'll say it again. He he does like me. This is the way he has to feed his children, by shitting on poor little innocent Kiki. And then this fatty over here, I've also been on his show. Maybe he doesn't remember. New Year's Eve last year. He sent me the link. It was me and the puppet and him. Love Tukey. Didn't really know the puppet at the time. But that's another thing. He's got a shit on me. But he's a rational. Well, I think, if outside of his, whatever this is that he does, he's a rational human being. Been on his show too. Never mentions that. Does he? We had a marvelous time. I'll never forget it. It was very late at night. But been on their shows. The rude. I'm the bride.
Laughing at his own jokes. You wish. You wish.
Amazing. Grass on the three.
Look at Keanu. Look, it's the 1950s. Can I smoke here? Can I smoke here, mommy?
Threesome, Carl. Suck it, John.
She's got those Virginia Slims. She don't even inhale. She's just doing it to be cool.
Virginia Slims.
She really thinks she's from the.
I'm not your age, Kevin. I'm not 85. They're Camel Crushes. I don't know what's worse, but just you know every detail of my wedding. You could at least know my cigarette choice. You silly old bastard. Linda, I'm sorry.
The 1950s. She's going to be a 1950s housewife.
Yeah, that's
with her
me.
alcoholic husband.
Oh,
That is some abbreviation.
No, I'm from South Carolina originally, so that's me talking. I don't really want to sit here and watch myself back, but all right, we'll play it. Yeah, I don't. Utica does not ring a bell.
She's like, no.
Utica reminds me of The Office. I have no idea what you're talking about, but
I thought you were from Great Britain.
She doesn't know Utica.
Great Britain. The transatlantic
South
accent. I hate myself. It's somewhere in between.
This is all news to me.
Every time I watch myself doing something, I accidentally predict what I'm going to say, and it's too much Inception.
Didn't Melton always make fun of her dumb accent? I like how. So this Lucy Tightbach is in Carl's house.
Lucy Tightbach. All right. So that's all, Kevy. Then he goes here, and then he jumps to, looks like, where I popped on. I do all these podcasts. I get married in a wig. I don't know how, I don't know why. I happen to like Rob Saul. Okay, I like everybody. I can't help it. I just like can't we all just have a fun time? I don't sit around and just shit on everyone, or well, other than the toe, but rightfully so. I popped on Rob Saul's show to say happy birthday to Stuttering John, and yes, is he bizarre? I was on there for 4 minutes, probably. And somehow, fuck me for doing that. You got married in a week. Keanu. No. Okay. Is it that big of a deal? This is not newsworthy, Kevy. I'm nice. I can't help it. All right. Oh, I'm nice until pushed far enough. Then dark Kiki. Then nice Kiki is dead. Good luck on your first wedding, Kiki. Thank you. That seemed backhanded. But
the 13th.
See? I'm neither confirming or denying. He knows every detail. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not.
A week from this Sunday. Columbus Day weekend, which is pain. The Johnsons are gone.
And you and your betrothed will be married on Saturday.
Not Saturday, but
the 13th. Sunday, a week from this Sunday. Columbus Day.
He has his calendar marked. If you wanted an invite, Kevin, all you had to do was ask. My God. A week from this Sunday. He's just drooling and spitting and just so excited for it. He's more excited than I am.
Gino is genuinely hilarious.
He's sitting there just staring at the clock, waiting for my wedding. He's just, I can't, man. A week from this Sunday, neither confirming nor denying that, but Kevy, have you been talking to Linda, the wedding planner? Did you send us our champagne flutes? It's all right, Kevy. All right, here we go.
Day weekend, which is perfect for Gino because he thinks he's the Christopher Columbus of something of a Sullivan's.
Gino's the Christopher Columbus of Sullivan. He went over on the Nina Pinta and Santa Maria every day across the street to the bar. It's an Italian joke. We get it, Kevy. Very good, Kevy. Very good. The next week.
Yeah, it's a shock.
They got all the time to do all these shows. Do more grifting. Do more grifting, please.
All the time to do all these shows. I was here for 4 minutes. 4 minutes at the very end. Happy birthday, Stuttering John. And then he talked about my leather pants, and we laughed. And then Rob Saul, I know he's a silly, sort of an odd character, but who cares? I was on there for 4 minutes. What else should I be doing? I mean, I'm not meeting my deadline. Like, what for wedding things? What? He's like, she should have had a cake by now, and she's doing all these shows. Am I not a good bride, Kevy? Because I went on Zia's stream too. Zia Land, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I had a marvelous time on Unqualified Experts with Zia, but she's a friend of mine and she asked me to come on the show. I'm not supposed to do that. I should just sit here in my veil and wait. And if I do anything else, then what? Kevy, we won't tell Visconti. You can come. I'll send you the Men's Warehouse suit, okay? Daddy, what are you doing? I'm looking at Keanu's wedding registry. Daddy, who's Keanu? Exactly. Daddy, you're creeping us out.
Obviously I was just...
John's drunk, by the way. This is at night. John's hammered.
Spewing, my life.
Look how big his head is now. He's doing a lot of drinking. He's settled in. He's comfortable where he is, Florida, wherever he is. I guess the hurricane kind of bypassed him. He's very comfortable, doing a lot of drinking, semi-retired, and he's providing no content.
Life, and when I said I rubbed one out to you after I saw you black pleather pants.
Oh boy!
Yeah, I saw it too. In pleather pants, I did not rub one out.
City, that doesn't make you.
It's frightening. Just frightening. It's really frightening. Let's see. Is there anything else here of any substance whatsoever?
Mad, right?
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
She's a sex worker. How could it make her mad, Gino?
Those pants tend to have an effect on the gentleman. Not Kevy, apparently. Kevy, do you want to join the meeting with the wedding planner, Kevy? Just so you guys can tie up the loose ends together, get your ducks in a row. I should have just Kevin Brennan, premier A-list wedding planner. The angry wedding planner. The old angry wedding guru. The screaming wedding planner extraordinaire. Weddings by Kevy. We'll plan your wedding and make you feel bad about yourself. Brennan's betrothed. Walk down the aisle already. And then he'll scream and spit and it's all right. It's something to consider. If you want the link to the meeting with the planners, you guys can chat. I'll send it to you, Kevy. It'll be fine. There's nothing else too. So
Did I?
I'm 31. He's 55.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
John, you're Mensa. How many years is that?
Gino was 44. That's about my.
That's it.